Today, I want to give you 3 examples about personal branding, which can give you a little bit of insight into what personal branding is all about. And these are people who I've been dealing with. They are not my clients, but 3 people who interacted with me and wanted my service to be, me to be their mentor for personal branding, but eventually it didn't work out. And I'll tell you why. The first guy, this guy is at the tail end of his career. He's going to be 60. Big position, has made big money, but after COVID, obviously, the company that he worked for, they underwent losses, so they cut down on his remuneration and package and got away with a lot of perks and benefits, still continued. But now he's coming towards the end. He didn't want to rock the boat. He's getting half of what he used to get. So now he approached me and said, "Oh, Loy, I'm not going to make any more money. I'm not getting any jobs. I'm applying everywhere. So I would like to work on being a personal brand. And obviously the goal is to make more money." But then I told him, "See, listen, you're going to be 60 years old. What personal branding do you want to start?" He just wanted to reinvent himself. Let's assume, for example, he's an IT guy. He wanted to get into, let's say, totally something else. I told him, this is what I told him. "See, listen, 60 years of your life, people know you. You have contacts, you have connections, you have friends. What do they know you for?" He's saying, "No, they know me for IT." So then I said, "Why don't you continue with that?" "No, man, he gave me 110 reasons why he didn't want. Fine." I said, "What do you want to do next?" So he gave me totally something else. "I want to be a businessman. I want to be this." So I told him, focus on what you're good at, what you dedicated your life. You've been in IT for, let's say, 40 years. Capitalize on that. Don't reinvent the wheel at the age of 60, man. He started to give me examples of people who, they found their hobby. I said, "Yeah, but then you need to dedicate another 10 years at least to gain mastery into something new. You need to have the reputation for it. You need to have the expertise for it. You need to have the experience for it. You need to have recommendations for it. You need to invest time, effort, and money on it. You can't just be, I'll be, let's say, for example, a gardener. I'll do landscaping. Nobody's going to come and throw money at you when you have zero experience, zero clients, zero recommendations, zero portfolio." And he's like, no, why are you discouraging? You shouldn't. I told him, "See, listen, I need to be honest with you. You want to move into being totally something new. I can't give you bullshit. I have to tell you the truth." So, and then obviously when I told him what would be the costing, the time, effort, and he realized it was not worth it. He said, no, I'll do this personal branding by Google search. I said, "Okay, fine." So the first lesson that I want to give you with regards to personal branding is, there is a time limit until which you can aim, target, and focus personal branding. It's not going to be forever. You can't suddenly wake up at the age of 60 and say, "Okay, I want to start my personal branding journey now." Yeah, you can, but then you'll have to dedicate another 5 to 10 years. Remember, anything in life worthwhile takes time. Whether it's bodybuilding, whether it is, even you want to learn a skill like typing, takes time, right? Nothing comes just by you switch it on and you become. So that was the first example. The second one, this is I'll not give you the, identity, whatever. Consider this female, okay? Now, before COVID, she was positioning herself as, let's say, for example, she was positioning herself as a career coach. Okay, I'm just giving an example. During COVID, there was a lockdown and everything. She's out of desperation. She tried different things. She got into crypto. Then she became a crypto expert coach. Now that crypto is over and she lost money and she's not, happy with that. Now she's become a kind of empowerment coach, confidence, peak performance. So in the last, I think, four years, she has changed her branding 2-3 times. Now the funny thing is, now she wants to change her branding again. And this time she wants to take health and fitness and some other, I don't know, big masala, all that she wants to do. So I asked her, like, what happened to the previous ones? No, I tried it, it didn't work out. And I'll tell you, each and every step when she tried something new, she put a lot of effort. She put a lot of money. It was not something that she took lightly. She gave it her all. But now the question comes that, okay, you give so much of time, effort and money into every endeavor. Let's say, okay, crypto coach. You spend 12 months telling all your contacts and friends, hey, listen, starting this crypto journey, I'm going to be an expert in crypto. Okay, take my service. After 1 year, you contact the same people and tell them, hey, listen, I'm an empowerment coach now. And when they ask you, listen, weren't you a crypto coach? No, that crypto is nonsense. Now I'm an empowerment coach. Okay. So they say, okay, if we need your service, we'll contact you. And then after 1 more year, this person contacts you. Oh, now I'm a artistic coach. I'll help you draw, paint, get your creative side. And you're like, okay, now you're an expert in that. And then after maybe 1 more year, okay, now I'm a coach who will help you focus on yoga, eating good food and health. And do you see what the problem is? It's like, see, simple common sense. Toyota is known as a affordable family car. Okay. Lexus is known as an affordable rich man's car. Okay. Then Lamborghini and Ferrari. Okay. For people who like fast, status symbol. Rolls-Royce is for the creme de la creme, who want luxury and are ready to pay a big, huge, amount of money for it. Now just imagine if Toyota tomorrow comes out with kind of like the most expensive Toyota, most expensive. Don't you think people say, why the hell should I buy the most expensive Toyota or car in the world that Toyota made when I can buy a Rolls-Royce? And on the other hand, if Rolls-Royce says, okay, we're going to make cheap cars, Rolls-Royce, you think the people who are rich will continue associating themselves with Rolls-Royce? No. Let's say you're diluting the brand, you're making it cheap. We want something that is exclusive. In the same way, let's say, Dettol. If Dettol is a detergent and tomorrow they come out with Dettol chocolates, don't you think you'll be like, who the hell would want to eat a Dettol chocolate? It's like putting an antiseptic in the mouth. Or let's say Harpic toilet detergent is, Harpic cough syrup. You think anyone will go ahead for it? Or let's say let's say a shoe polish company, or let's say Gillette shaving this thing, cream. They say Gillette webcam. You'll be like, and if I want to buy a webcam, I might buy Logitech. Or Apple Computers comes out with Apple fruits and vegetables. You see how silly it sounds? In the same way, where personal branding is concerned, you need to have a stable direction, man. Yeah, you can reinvent yourself, but you can't keep reinventing yourself as today I'm a yoga teacher, tomorrow I'm a bodybuilder, the after tomorrow I'm a painter, after that I'm something else. People will start looking at you as someone totally unstable, and you become a joke. Your name should mean something. You should stand for something. See, I've been doing personal branding now for, I don't know, what, 16 years. I can't suddenly become, even though I know coactive coaching, even though I know relationship coaching, I've been through that, even though I've been into bodybuilding, why I've not gone into all these genres and positioned myself as a fitness coach or no, you need to give time, effort and money. You need to dedicate yourself. There are so many, like for example, even fitness coach, there are people who do this 24/7. I'll be competing with them. It's not a casual affair and you can't take it as a joke, man. Yeah. I told this female, see, listen, you're all over the place. It's not going to work out. As it is, even if you take my service now, all the money, time, effort, and whatever you spent the last 4 years, I mean, what are you going to tell those people? I told her, you have a massive uphill battle and I don't see you succeeding. Because if you have done this 4 years, you will, it's a track record. You're not going to succeed again. She didn't like what I had to say and discontinued. Last, if not the least, the final example. Young man. Our young people are very ambitious. They want to be successful. They want to be. With this fellow, he wanted to achieve the internet marketing, this thing of becoming a multi-millionaire, billionaire coach. And I've told you guys this before. If you're young, you're a young man or young woman, you cannot be a coach. Because what does a coach mean? That you can teach someone something through experience, time, effort, money, and results. So if someone is in his 20s, what experience do you have of life? Or 30s, what experience do you have? What? You have business experience? You have work experience? What? You might have theory. You don't have experience. And expertise also does not come by just, okay, if you started from the age of 5, agreed. By the time you're 30, you have incredible experience. A tennis player, by the time they are in their 30s, they would have started from the age of 3, 4, 5. I agree. World-class training, coaching, 8 hours, 10 hours a day, dedication. But if you're just somebody who is sitting in front of a computer and suddenly you have a computer, you have a software, you have video, and you're lecturing people on advice on how to succeed, how to make money, what do you have, man? Oh, I have hundreds of thousands of dollars. Who are you trying to fool, man? Hundreds of thousands of dollars for what? Coaching, right? People paid you money to get your advice. If you were really rich and successful as a businessman, you wouldn't charge people $97 for your advice. That is why even when people say I'm a multimillionaire, but I have this course, whether it is Andrew Tate or any coach who's offering you a course or university, that's all bullshit. You don't become rich by, you don't become rich by doing a course. And someone who's truly rich in business, they don't sell generic advice for $97 a month or $7 or whatever. I told this guy, this what you're looking is, you're trying to fool people and trying to bullshit with the world to convince yourself that you're a coach or whatever. I'm not into that. I'm not into fooling people and conning people. So I refused. He didn't like it. Money was there. I think his daddy gave him the money. But see, I have to be realistic, especially when you're dealing with a youngster and you're going to take his money. You need to set realistic goals. I'm not going to take money and fool the world that this young man can help you make 7-figure income. What? How can you help someone make 7-figure income when you yourself have not made 7-figure income? How can you tell someone, I'm going to give you experience of life when you don't have any experience? I don't understand what people have in their head. Anyway, this was the personal branding 3 incidents where I had to refuse clients. I guess in my line of work, you have to, it's your reputation, integrity, and you have to be realistic. You can't bullshit, fool people, tell people lies and get away with it. Because sooner or later, it'll come back to you. And then when it comes back to you, then you'll pay the price for it. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free to comment down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.